हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग नमस्ते दोस्तों। दिस इज अनिकेत पाल एंड it is the Hindu newspaper editorial, and we discuss the how to read newspaper for CLAT exam and any other competitive exam. So let's see the article by the book on the OBC quad in the MP local body polls. It is the editorial May 20 to 2022. Reservation should serve a development purpose and not turn into the weapon of the busyness. The Supreme Court has allowed the Madhya Pradesh to implement 14% reservation for the other backward classes OBC and then notify the election for the nearly 23,263 local body within the 2 weeks. The court had on May 10 ordered the state to proceed with the election without the OBC courts. The court has since then reserved itself that the state has met the triple state criteria it had established in 2010 for OBC reservation in the local bodies. A, commi- a, a commission a commission that the uh, sorry the commission that undertook the contemporary empirical equality into the nature and the implication of the backwardness in the context of the local bodies break up of the reservation local body bias and the otherness to the 50% selling in the courts. Madhya Pradesh had already provided for the reservation for women beside the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribals, and it imposed the quad for OBC is the 14% to keep the agreement within the 50% ceiling. The state has the state has convicted the court that it had indeed met to tribal test, but the validity and the accuracy of the commission report remained open to further justice scrutiny. The Madhya Pradesh government and the Bharatiya Janata Party have welcomed the order, which they publish as as they are the success. Op, the opposition Congress has said the OBC deserves 27% reservation, and the blames the BJP government for its failure to impress upon the court on the equatum. Madhya Pradesh and Odisha are also facing justical security of the plans for the OBC reservation in the local body, and this remain as a controversial question on which the law is still um, evolving, and the public opinion is the fraction. The court the court has held the critical and the reservation in job and the education, which is social, and the education backwardness need not to be applied for the reservation in the local bodies. The backwardness to be the established for the political reservation can be of a different nature. It had it had held OBC local collective sorry OBC collectivity from more than half the population of the India, and the many manu manu minorities and Bantu the included in the category. The politics of the country sorry the the politics of the country is the largest it, litigation and the among of the segment, and the suggestion and the demand are the rise on the regular basis. There is the demand for the removing the 50% ceiling on the quad a caste based, ensure that the center is the oper- opposing, but the clamors, clamors for which is growing, and the reservation in the private sector. While while the courts have provided to be an effective ins, ins, in, infrastructure of the employments and the justice, competitive politics around them often lead to a parlias of the political and the government, making the reservation region fair, objective and the em, empiri, empirical is a measure. Government's challenge and the court court's attempt in the direction is welcome. Political parties and the governments must act in the tended tended with the judicial, so that reservation programs do not turn division but serve a development purpose. So thank you. This is the article of Hindu newspaper.